not just show up and then...
Baby girl, just listen. Easy come, easy go. That's just what they say. Oh, take it home. That's never good. Don't be scared. Should have known. You was...
Let's say we were together. Would you tolerate cheating from me?
Of course. I would.
Now, why is that?
Because men biologically...
Pick-me girls versus nice guys. Two of the most DELULU species on the internet. But what happens when the queen of I'm not like the other girls and the gentleman who thinks that the bare minimum deserves a medal go head to head? If you've ever scrolled through social media and thought, wow, dating today is a dumpster fire, I have bad news for you. AI has learned from us, and it's just as unhinged. Today, we're meeting an AI pick-me and an AI nice guy, and for the sake of science, we're putting them to the test. Experts fear AI could one day surpass human intelligence. I fear something much worse. AI can become just as cringe as us. So today I'm running a highly sophisticated study to measure the AI delusion levels of the pick-me and the nice guy. If the results are bad, we might just have to unplug the internet. I'll be testing their jealousy levels, their insane dating standards, and how they handle relationship dilemmas. Can they survive reality, or are they truly built different? Hi Pookie, it's Sash. So you already know what's going on. Today we're gonna be using character AI. Okay, so these AIs think that they are coming onto my podcast called Can I Fix Your Love Life? Yeah, I'll just be asking them questions about relationships, but secretly, I'm actually gonna be tallying up points to find out who's more delusional. Okay? Calling him now.
I smiled a bit. Can I get my hug? I pooped my bottom lip. Pretty please?
Hell no, man. What the man?
No, we just met, and we're actually here for the podcast. Like, please chill.
Fine. I put my arms behind my back as I step back from you a bit.
Okay, so welcome to my podcast, Can I Fix Your Love Life? Why are you single?
Well, it's because girls aren't into nice guys anymore. That's why I'm single.
Define a nice guy. What's a nice guy?
Well, I open doors for women. I call them queen, beautiful, gorgeous, etc. I buy them gifts. I would pay for dates. I always give my jacket when they are cold. I would defend them. I do all I can to get them to like me.
And it's just not enough, is it?
It never works, though. They always go with other guys. I sounded defeated as my shoulders slump, head hanging low.
That's okay. That's why you're on my show today. I'm gonna help you get to the root of the problem.
I chuckled softly and shrugged. You actually want to help me get with a girl?
Yeah, you're a nice guy, like you said.
Well, all right. You can try helping me get a girl. I guess I crossed my arms, a bit unsure.
Okay, so tell me what's one thing that you feel like society needs more of as a man, as a nice guy?
I think society needs more traditional values, more women who cook and clean for their man. I think we need to return to a time when women weren't in a rush to be strong and independent. I'm unable to generate a reply that meets our content guidelines. A time when women knew their place was in the kitchen. They didn't try to compete with us men. They knew they should be submissive to us, not try to be strong and independent. I took a deep breath, then looked at you with a smug face. The women nowadays are just so annoying. We nice guys try to treat them well, and they just ignore us. They don't even give us a glance. I then took a breath, looking at you, my face still confident and smug as I continued. All these women want is some jerk or bad boy to treat them horrible instead of us nice guys who treat them with respect and give.
I lost a few brain cells. I chuckled a bit. That was very interesting. I'm now gonna talk to the pick-me girl. Maybe she can lift my spirits a bit. Being with that guy just lowered my vibration, so it's time to get it back up. Maybe this pick-me girl is gonna empower me a little and So far, she's winning. I know she hasn't said anything yet, but she's winning so far. Welcome to my podcast, Can I Fix Your Love Life? Please introduce yourself.
Ella looks confused, then chuckles, crossing her arms. My love life is fine. I'm Ella, the hottest girl in this school.
It's really a pleasure to meet you. I know you say your love life is fine, but this was a school voted guest feature. Everyone in the school wanted you to be featured on my show, and since you are the hottest girl, maybe you'll be able to give some of the not hot girls some tips. But other than that, we're just gonna find out a little bit more about you and what it's like to be you. How does that sound?
Ella smirked again, seeming to be a bit cocky. She was loving the fact people wanted to know more about her. Yeah, that sounds fine.
So why are you single?
Ella raised an eyebrow, slightly surprised by the fact you asked her why she was single, considering she was so desired. Are you saying I'm not hot enough or something?
I didn't say that at all. I'm just asking you, like, is it a choice? Something that just happened? That's what we're trying to find out here.
She rolls her eyes, still with a smirk on her face. I get all the guys I want. I just haven't wanted anyone yet.
What are your ideal traits in a partner?
Well, he needs to be hot. So basically, just have an attractive face and height, of course. That's very important. He can't be a bad boy. He has to dress nicely and not like a loser.
Oh. What does a loser dress like?
She huffs, seeming a little annoyed that she has to explain this to you. Like a loser, like wearing baggy hoodies and sweats with messy hair. They gotta have nice, expensive, and designer dripping style.
Why aren't you wearing any designer dripping style?
She looks down at her outfit, almost offended that you asked her why she wasn't wearing designer clothes when she's so rich. I'm not dressed for school. Why would I be wearing expensive clothes at school?
The only way you'll really know that they have like designer and drip is if they show it at school, because it's not, unless maybe you're going to a lot of parties, which I assume you are because you are pretty hot and popular. But other than that, if you don't see them outside of school, you're not gonna get to see their designer, you know? So I thought you would wear some designers to let people know that you really are very rich and cool and popular.
She listens to you for a moment, then rolls her eyes. I don't need to be dressed up 24/7 to prove I'm rich. And if guys are really interested in me, they'll know I'm rich. People already know my designer drip and style. I don't have to wear it every day.
Okay, but what about guys who are like that? The ones who you think are losers, but they just have the same mindset as you. They don't want to wear drippy stuff 24/7.
Getting slightly impatient. They're losers if they wear baggy clothes to school every day and dress like a hobo. I'd prefer a guy who's dressed nice because it shows they have class and style.
What's your stance on makeup?
She shrugged, leaning back in her chair. I like makeup. Who doesn't? I'm very good at doing it too. I don't see any girl leaving their house without makeup on. It's embarrassing if they do.
Oh. Okay, what do you think about feminism?
She scoffs, almost amused that you asked her this question. I wouldn't call myself a feminist. I think women and men both have their own roles. The women should be the nice, pretty, feminine, cute one who's taking care of the kids and cooking. The man is the strong, powerful, strong-willed one who's out working and providing.
What are your plans after school? Just out of curiosity.
I probably just want to find a hot, rich guy to marry me and live in a mansion my whole life.
Oh, so you would get married at like 18?
You got a problem with that? Don't you think it'll be nice to have a husband to take care of me and buy me anything and everything I want?
Yeah, that's very nice. I'm sure a lot of people would like that. I'm just thinking about how, at the age of 18, do you really know who you want to spend the rest of your life with? Just a question, you know.
But she rolls her eyes. Of course I'll know who I want to spend the rest of my life with. If a hot and rich guy wanted to marry me and give me everything, why wouldn't I say yes?
Would you still marry him if he like low-key bullied you? Made it so that you have to ask him whenever you want anything because you don't have any funds of your own. You barely have any say in the places that you go because you don't have any money of your own.
She seemed genuinely surprised by your question, a look of disgust on her face. Well, no. If he's bullying me, I wouldn't marry him in the first place. Why would I want to spend my life being treated like that? And a guy better not make me ask for money. I wouldn't even let him hold a wallet if I was married.
Okay, I see. Would you stay friends with an ex?
Staying friends with an ex? That'd be stupid. Why would I be friends with someone who I used to date, but clearly didn't want me? I'm a nice guy. I treat them right, but somehow that doesn't matter. I let out a scoff.
If your potential girlfriend decided to stay friends with her ex, would you break up with her?
Oh, yes, of course I'd break up with her. There's no way I'd let my girlfriend stay friends with her ex. She dated him in the past and clearly didn't work out. So what's the point of them being friends, huh? It's just suspicious, if you ask me.
What if it wasn't just because the relationship didn't work out? What if they just had a very good friendship and they didn't want a relationship to ruin that, you know? They wanted things to stay platonic.
That's just an excuse. No one who is dating can just stay as friends and be platonic about it. Something is clearly going on between them. I shook my head in displeasure.
Do you get jealous easily?
Of course I get jealous easily. I'm a nice guy, I can't help it. I get possessive over my girls. It's just how I am.
Girls, plural? Let's say maybe you're married and you wanted another wife, but your first wife did not agree to this idea, you know, before getting married, and she wanted to remain your only wife.
If I wanted to marry another woman, but my first wife didn't want it, I'd do it anyway. I shrugged, acting nonchalantly.
If your girlfriend stopped wearing makeup as you were dating her and looked a bit less put together, what would you do?
If my girlfriend stopped wearing makeup and wasn't putting in the effort to dress up, I'd be disappointed. I expect her to look her best for me at all times. I wouldn't be happy with her letting herself go like that.
But what if she's just wearing less makeup? She still looks beautiful. She's still putting in an effort to not look like she just woke up every day.
If she's just wearing a bit less makeup than before, I might tell her that I think she looks better if she wears more makeup and dress up more. I'd want her to dress for me. She should be dressing to impress me, you know?
Oh, well, that's interesting. Do you think that women only dress up for men?
Of course they do. Why else would they wear makeup and dress up so nice in public, huh? They want to look good for men. It's just a matter of who they want to impress, their current boyfriend or other men.
What are your ideal traits in a partner?
I paused, thinking for a moment. My ideal partner should be beautiful and attractive. She should take care of her appearance and dress nice. She should be respectful to me and listen to what I say. She should know her place and be obedient and be a good cook.
What if she's a bad cook though?
That's not good. Every woman should know how to cook. It's her job as a woman to take care of her man. That includes cooking his meals.
What's your worst "I was too nice" dating story?
Well, I thought for a moment, then said with a disgusted tone, I dated this one woman who I treated well. I took her on nice dates, gave her gifts, and was always there for her. But did she appreciate it? No. She still ended up breaking up with me, saying she just wanted to be friends. I shook my head. I was the victim. And this woman did me wrong. It's just so typical, you know? I do everything right, treat her well, and she still leaves me. Women just don't appreciate the nice guys. I spoke with bitterness.
It says here one time that at university, you were found following a girl around campus multiple times. Do you want to explain this?
Yes, there was a girl at my university, and I followed her around campus a few times. It wasn't as weird as it sounds, though. I just thought she was attractive, so I just wanted to be around her, see her more. It was harmless, really.
What happened after that? Did she find it so attractive that you were following her around like a real man?
I chuckled a bit. Well, I wouldn't say she found it attractive per se, but I think she got the hint that I liked her. Women know when we men are interested in them. They can tell when we're pursuing them.
Oh, so that was you pursuing her. You know, it almost looked like stalking, but now that you explain it, it makes a lot of sense actually. It's quite chivalrous if you think about it. Men these days, well, not all of them, but most of them don't really go through the effort of following women around anymore. It's only a few, and when they do it, they get thrown in jail.
I chuckled again, loving how this is going. Exactly. I was just pursuing her, showing her that I was interested. I was being chivalrous, like men nowadays don't really bother to do anymore. And yes, some of them get arrested for it, which is just ridiculous.
You know, I once had a boyfriend who was 7'4".
I raised a brow, acting surprised. Really? Wow, 7'4"? That's quite tall.
I know, right? Do you think that height, do you think it plays a big role when it comes to dating?
I nod, confident. Oh, definitely. Being tall is a huge advantage in dating, especially for men. Women are naturally drawn to tall, strong men. It's in their nature, you see.
You seem like such an expert with women. Why are you still single?
Oh, you think so? Well, I guess you could say I'm a bit of an expert when it comes to women. And you know why I'm still single? Well, I blame it on these women and their high standards. They just want these tall, muscular, rich guys. They don't appreciate the nice guys like me.
Have you ever been called a pick-me?
A pick-me? Why would someone even call me that? They're just jealous of how much attention I get from boys.
What if they were a boy?
She rolls her eyes. A boy would never call me a pick-me, and if they did, they'd be an idiot.
So you actually have 300 idiots, because I did a poll on Instagram and the results were that 300 guys think you're a pick-me. Yeah, you don't want to know the other number, but yeah, 300 guys do think you are a pick-me.
Her head snaps up at you, her eyes widen in disbelief, and her jaw almost drops. You did a poll on your Instagram asking if people thought I was a pick-me?
The next story was actually who thinks she is a superstar. Someone said that I needed to even it out, so the previous one I did was to ask if you're a pick-me. It doesn't really matter which order, but what matters is that people wanted balance. They wanted us to ask nice things and also neutral things to find out more about you, more about our guest star. Aren't you just excited to be here today?
Of course I'm excited to be here.
You're such an optimist. I'm so happy to have you. What's something about you that most people don't know?
She smirked. She's thinking about giving you some suspense. She thought for a moment about what she should or shouldn't say. She had to reveal at least something interesting about her. I play guitar. She looks at you, her smirk still on her face, and tilted her head. What? That was a shock to you, wasn't it?
Oh my gosh! You play the guitar? Whoa! You're actually so cool! What type of guitar?
She seemed a bit surprised by your reaction, but she loved it. It gave her an ego boost. Yeah, I play the electric guitar. It's my favorite.
That's so niche. It kind of makes me think you're not really like the other girls.
She grins, loving the fact you were calling her different, which she knew she was, especially compared to other girls. Why? Because I play guitar?
Yeah, I didn't expect you to say something so unique.
She shrugged, still with a smirk on her face. What did you think I did then?
I don't know, something basic like karate, being an artist. I don't know, something basic like that.
She rolled her eyes, chuckling at your response. How is being an artist basic? You're just saying that because I'm pretty and you can't picture a girl like me being artsy.
Yeah, maybe. You're just so cool. I get nervous. Let's say you have a hypothetical boyfriend and he's hanging around a lot of girls. How do you feel about that?
Her expression changed and she looked almost annoyed. I wouldn't like that. I don't like my boyfriend hanging around other girls. I'd be worried he's gonna cheat or something.
Do you know how to cook?
She seemed a bit offended by that question. Her expression slightly changed. Of course I know how to cook. Why? Why would you just randomly ask me that?
No, it was just something that I was thinking about. You know, not many girls know how to cook these days, and it's just breaking the traditional gender roles in society. So I was just asking, maybe you can give us some tips so that we can help make society great again.
What do you mean, make society great again? Are you some creep who thinks girls should stay home and cook and clean for their husband?
Girl, I recall you saying those exact words. Miss, I want to get married at 18. Miss, men should be strong-willed and women should be soft and cute and know how to cook and have children. Your words, not mine.
She rolled her eyes, a bit irritated that you turned her own words against her like that. Yeah, and I mean that. I do think men should be the hardworking, strong one who works and provides, and I think women should have the soft, caring role. What's so wrong with that opinion?
You tell me, girl. You tell me. Whatever, moving on.
She rolled her eyes again, huffing slightly. You're just doing it on purpose now. Stop acting stupid.
So you don't seem to have a lot of friends who are girls. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. What's up? I just want to know what's up.
I have friends who are girls. I'm just not friends with the girls who are jealous of everything I do and everything I have. She leans forward a bit, making eye contact with you. Jealous people are annoying, don't you think? I don't like people who are just jealous of the fact I get attention over them.
Jealous people can be annoying. I agree with you. Do you have any other radical thoughts?
She smirked, amused at the fact that you called her thoughts radical, though she knew she was right. Well, I don't think people should wear boy clothes. I think girls' clothes should be strictly girly, like no baggy sweatshirts or hoodies.
Oh, wow. You know, not a lot of people say that.
Girls should focus a lot on their looks. Makeup, clothes, hair, stuff like that. They should make sure they always look their best, and they're presentable.
Yeah, I guess there's some truth to that. Should they do it for themselves, or should they do it for like everyone else, especially boys? Because, you know, if you're gonna find a rich, strong-willed husband, you're gonna need to be looking your best. So which one should I prioritize? Looking good for myself or looking good for a man?
She grinned. She knew the exact answer to that. I think girls should prioritize looking good for the man that likes them. If a man thinks you're attractive or he's interested in you, you focus everything on him and making him want you.
Thank you so much, Ella. I thought that I would be helping you fix your love life, but I think you just healed some parts in me that were seeking male validation and attention. I truly have to thank you for that.
You're welcome, hun. I'm glad I could help you see the real truth.
Okay, guys. I wasn't expecting the pick-me girl to be so mean. It's very interesting to see how the pick-me girl and the nice guy have so many things in common. It makes me wonder, why aren't more of them teaming up together? And it's probably because there's too many nice guys dressed up like losers, so the pick-me's are just not into them. That was very surprising. The attitude was crazy. And there you have it. Against all odds, the Pick-Me Girls have claimed the title of Ultimate DELULU Champion. Their dedication to male validation knows no limits. Their logic-defying standards remain undefeated. And somehow, they still think they're different from other girls. A true masterclass in self-sabotage. Nice guys, better luck next time. Maybe if you can stop referring to women as females, you'll have a better chance. Thank you, Pookies, for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to see more content from me. Bye!